Alright guys, I'm going to have to do this quick because I did it once before and it ended up being over 20 minutes. So, this is my Maxpedition Proteus. I haven't found a use for it yet, so I figured I'm always borrowing something off Captain Bart when we go out together, out in the woods or whatever, and he says, I might need something like, say, a magic marker. Well, he's always got it. No matter what you need, that guy's always got it. And somehow he fits it into a small package, so I figured I'd make this my ditch kit. All the things that I've said in the woods, I really wish I had that. That's what this is. So I'm going to go over the outside real fast. Magic marker, or Sharpie, ballpoint pen, Leatherman case, zip tied on with a Leatherman Charge TTI in there. On the outside I got a flashlight case with a mag light with the Cree LED or whatever it is. Double light or double A light, carabiner to clip stuff on. On the bottom I've got a poncho, U.S. military poncho with two 55-gallon drum liners to make a shelter or a rain gear or whatever I need. On the top here I've got a Casio Pathfinder watch, and it's got a compass, a thermometer, a barometer, an altimeter. It tells time. It's got a stopwatch. I mean, just about anything you could want it to do, it does. So I've got that. And I don't like to wear it on my wrist. I just don't like something bulky on my wrist, so I keep it on here. I got that idea from somebody else on YouTube. I don't remember their name offhand. Two other things I want to add to this outside of this pack is one mini roly-poly, one on this part and one on this part. And then I'll have to move this stuff that's over here to the front somewhere. But that's the stuff that's on the outside. But with the mini roly-poly I can carry a Nalgene full of water, and that gives me a lot more capabilities. So on this side I put a red paracord to show that it's a first aid pocket. Unzip that guy. I got a basic first aid kit. It's got some, it's got a triangle bandage, some, different aspirin, Tylenol PM, some medical tape, some Band-Aids, some antibiotic wipes, some alcohol wipes, stuff like that. Very, very basic. I've also got about 5 pairs of nitrile gloves, because not only for first aid, but if you're doing tracking and you're messing with scat, you don't want to get your hands in that scat and then end up, having bacteria all over you. I'm not a germaphobe or nothing like that, but I don't want to get sick or some kind of disease from animal crap. So that goes in there. And most of this stuff I'm not going to try to zip back up because it's just too hard to do and takes too long. Over here in this pocket I got a Petzl Tactica Plus headlight. I've got red or white, a bunch of different functions. Headlights are awesome. I've got petroleum jelly soaked cotton balls in this little, I think it's a industrial drill bit case, something. I got it at Bushcraft USA meets for free, so I figured why not keep my tinder in there. Blast match, fire starting obviously. Cigarette lighter, either backup cigarette lighter for lighting my cigarettes or fire starter. I can never see, this thing's falling apart on me. Flip open knife sharpener, just a medium, I think it is medium, diamonds, sharpener just to touch up my knives in the field, should I need it. It's real lightweight. Same thing with this guy. This is just a little diamond rod. I can either do the tapered or the half round or the flat. I can do fish hooks with this thing, all kinds of stuff. So I figured why not have a couple lightweight methods to sharpen my knives. And I can always strap them on my leather belt. Also in here for fire starting in really wet or snowy conditions, I got a piece of rubber inner tube. Slice you chunk off that and light it with the cigarette lighter, and you're gonna have fire. Unclipping this thing. These straps are really tight because I put this thing on the bottom, but I figured why not have some method for shelter or rain cover, you know, if I'm going to need it. In here, I got a lot of odds and ends. I got a spork, titanium. There's a lot of times where I've been out, you know, in the woods or whatever and forgot my spork, so I put one in here. A little water filter. Obvious reasons, this thing will filter 50 something gallons, I think it was, with a little straw, so I'm always good for water there. 2 little AA batteries for my flashlight. This is my little last ditch kit here. This has got about 50 feet of trail marker tape on it. It's just a real light plastic tape. It doesn't have any sticky on it or anything like that, but it's like a trail marker. You walk through the woods, you tie a little section off, you can mark your trail that way. You go until you can look back and you can just barely see it. You tie another one on. Also, it's good for if you are lost in the woods. I've got a permanent marker. I can hang a section of this on the tree. You know, if anybody's coming to rescue me or whatever, I can write notes on this. You know, say, hey, this is wrong with me. I broke my leg, sprained my ankle, whatever. I went this way, whatever. It's good for a lot of stuff. I can signal with it by waving it. It's bright. You can get them in different colors too. So I got a whistle in here for audible signal. I've got a signal mirror for visible signal, or checking for ticks or whatever. I got a basic compass in here. Just a must-have. It's a very small map compass. Good to have. Got a Swiss Army knife in here. I'm not sure the model. It's basically the same thing as the rucksack. All the same tools except for the locks, a liner lock instead of an exterior lock. Bullet space pen just as a backup pen. Writing all weather. This is my stitching kit or whatever, my patch kit. It's going to have more stuff in it. I haven't got the thread in here yet. I'm going to order some Kevlar thread. Got some nail clippers in there. You never know when you might get a hangnail or something. Some different kinds of snare wire. I can either use it for snares or for patching something I might need, you know, a broken buckle or something like that. Got some needles in there too. So like I said, I'm going to throw in a couple safety pins, a couple paper clips for holding a piece of cloth together when I need to fix it, a couple buttons, and some thread. Phone charger. Can't tell how many times this thing's come in handy. It's just you throw 3 AAA batteries or something like that in it, and you plug it in your phone and it'll charge it. That's it for that pouch. Into the next pouch. Sorry for talking so fast, but like I said, I have to get this done. I don't know how many feet this is of paracord. It's just a hank of it. Comes in handy. It's got 7 inner strands, I think it is. Just a basic throwaway type of knife. It's a really good knife, but it's cheap, so it's, you know, it's like $10. So if you lose it or you break it, you're not out nothing. But it's a good lightweight knife for this type of kit. It's really razor sharp, and it's got a bright orange handle, so if I drop it, I'm going to see it easy. I got a knockoff U-Dig-It trowel. This is I mean, there's not much difference between the two. They're both made out of some kind of steel. This one's made in China, but the steel's just a little bit thinner, but it's still, I've never had any breakage or any bendage or anything like that on it. But you could dig, you know, cat holes for, you know, when you got to go in the woods, take a crap, you got something to dig your hole. Mess around in the fire pit, you know, removing coals or, you know, whatever. Just a good little handy thing to have. That kind of reminds me I need to add some TP to this kit. Inside this little container that kind of comes apart, kind of like the cotton ball container. My Moore crook knife. I love carving, so when I'm out in the woods, I've got my crook knife with me all the time. You've seen the water filter, but I've also got a 1-liter platypus bag and 10 of these water filter tablets. One of these will do 1 liter, so I've got 10 liters of fresh water right here. Bahco Laplander saw. Could be any saw, but this is the one I chose because I don't really ever use it. I always use my big one. But you know, cutting limbs for a shelter, cutting firewood, cutting whatever. It's a good thing to have a saw. A bundle of zip ties. You can use it to lash pieces of wood together to build your shelter quicker, and that way you don't waste all your paracord. You can use them for just about anything, all kinds of uses for those. And I think that is it for this kit. Like I said, I want to add a mini roly-poly to each side and roll a small roll of duct tape wrapped around like a credit card type deal. Finish off my sewing kit and a few other things and odds and ends I want to throw in here, maybe a bandana and something like that. I'd like to get some kind of metal container I can boil water in or cook in, but I'm running out of room here unless I find some kind of pouch I can hang on here somewhere. You know, I'm really out of room. But that is my, I'm going to call it my ditch kit. You can call it whatever you want. You know, if I'm crossing a creek and I fall in, I can only get a hold of this. I'll be good to go. I've got shelter, fire, water taken care of. I can always use snares for, you know, I've got snare wire with me to catch snares. I can always use deadfalls, that kind of thing, for food. So I've got all my bases covered. It's got a lot of things in here that I, you know, always said in the woods, you know, hey, I wish I had that, whatever. So that's what this is. I hope you guys like it. Kind of show a little bit of what I've got in here. I know you guys seen everything already, but that is everything that's in the kit right here. Like I said, there's a few more things I'd like to add, but that's it for now. I hope I made it under time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys got any comments or questions or anything you see, maybe you thought, hey, maybe that should be added, let me know. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.